Hey there, let's talk about the real reason why you haven't written your book. Yeah, I know you're busy, I know you have a lot going on, but there are deeper issues here, and today we're gonna talk about them. Let's go. Hi, my name is Catherine Storing, and I am the person that turns your words into books. And today, I might not be your favorite person for a little bit, but at the end of today's blog post and video, I think I might be just your best friend. I have here the article of the week, and I'm gonna break down the three main reasons that I see most authors or authors wannabe struggle with writing their book. And it's not just the fact that they are busy or they don't know what they're doing. It goes deeper than that. So thanks so much for watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel, listen, what you waiting for? Every week I come in and I bring you amazing, or what I call amazing content that will help you write your book and realize that amazing dream that you have of sharing your story, your expertise with the world. So let's just go right into it. I'm gonna suggest you do the same thing I did, which is print this and keep it handy, because I actually break down some resources that I myself use and have used in the past, and I teach my clients and students so they can become authors sooner rather than later. So let's go right into number one, because I know that now this is not every author, but I have worked with a lot of people, and this is the three things that I see that most people struggle with. And number one is they struggle by themselves. And I don't know who started this romanticizing thing of the struggling artist. It has to be difficult, you gotta be tortured, and you don't share with anyone and you keep everything in. I don't know who made that popular. I'm not a fan of that, and you don't have to. So I don't know who told you you have to be a tortured artist and don't share with anyone your struggles, what you're going through, what your desire is, like when you want your book to come out, what you want your book to accomplish for you. Like share your experience with others. I'm telling you right now, if you do that, you're gonna feel so much better, and you're gonna realize that a lot of the loneliness that you're feeling, it's really self-inflicted because you have isolated. And sometimes you don't even realize that. I've done that myself in the past. I'm like, oh, I kind of have pushed everybody away, or I have kept my process, what I'm going through, by myself, with myself, and that's why I'm here all by myself. Like, what's the deal? And it's self-inflicted. So wake up and realize why you're doing it, and bring back the people that care about you and the people that really want to see you succeed, and you're gonna see a lot of difference. You might actually get a lot of support and even joy out of the process. So no more torturing yourself, okay? Number two, let me ask you, how come you haven't asked for help when it comes to your book? I see that time and time again. It's like, for some reason, the person that has the expertise and the desire to write the book, they feel because they are the author, they have to do everything. They should know everything and suffer through the process and struggle through the process, and therefore extend the process and delay the result of having that book. And I am guilty of that myself. I remember how I just thought I should know. Like, I want to be an author. I like to write. I'm a pretty good writer. I went to school for English, right? So I should be able to do this. And I just couldn't. And I kept hitting my head against the same wall. And I couldn't figure out that I needed help. I don't need to be involved in every aspect of my book writing or publishing. And neither should you. In the article here, I mentioned the different things, the types of help that you can get. You can hire somebody to manage your writing process. You can hire somebody to edit your book, someone that can publish your book. You can even write someone to write the book for you, okay? I actually have read several books from authors that have admitted the fact that they work and actually are proud of working with the ghostwriter, because they share their expertise and somebody was their scribe and got everything done, just like what we did with Joanny Nunez in her book Capital Infusion. She was really busy and she couldn't handle the process, so she came to us, and we ended up working on the book together because I believed in what she's doing and how powerful the content is. But she realized that she has so much going on and the content was there, but how do I get it out of my head? And it's the same thing that I did back in 2015 when I kind of did the math and I realized, girl, what you doing? You cannot finish a book by yourself. And I think there is some shame around not being able to do it by yourself, something that you have never done before. Why? I don't know where we get these mixed signals and messages, but I gotta tell you right now, you can stop that. You can let that go because you don't have to be an expert in every area. You don't. I am helping you right now, hopefully liberating you. You don't have to be an expert in every area when it comes to writing your book, okay? You are the expert of what you know. At that area that you have learned, that you have gone through and suffered, that's your thing, okay? You can get help for everything else. And often, you even need help getting the words right. Like, you know what you want to say, but you don't say it quite right. There's help for that as well. So please stop thinking that you have to suffer all by yourself. I know a lot of people that have spent years writing a book, trying to write a book because they think they have to figure it out by themselves. You don't. There's help available, so much help. And all you gotta do is realize, yes, I'm the author, I can get help. It's okay, you're human, okay? You're human. And the last one, and probably the one that a lot of people struggle with, because maybe you're like, Kat, that's not me. Like, I know what I'm doing, I know that I can get help, I don't suffer by myself, I'm good getting help. But what about this one? How dare you question that your book is needed? That's a big one. That is a big one. And I know a lot of people struggle with that one because you're like, well, other people wrote a book about loss. Somebody else wrote a book about divorce or about adoption or about their business or about whatever it is that you want to write. Somebody, just newsflash, somebody already wrote a book about that. Okay, they did. But they haven't done it if they don't look like you, they don't sound like you, they don't have your accent, they don't have your experiences, they don't have the things that you have gone through. And somebody that looks like you, sounds like you, that identifies with you needs to read that story, that process from you. Not just everybody else. There's space for everybody, okay? And you are needed. The fact that you're questioning it lets me know that it's needed, because otherwise, you wouldn't have that desire. Otherwise, you wouldn't be putting yourself through all of this, and it's expensive. It's an expensive process to also write a book. So why put yourself through that? Because you needed it. Every book that I have written, I don't even know how many books, it's 20 plus books. All the books that I have written, at some point or another, I needed it. I needed what I wrote in those pages because I looked for it and I couldn't find it. And I kept saying, somebody should write this. And eventually I'm like, well, I'm someone, I'm gonna write it. And as I went through the process of writing them, the books blessed me. The books healed me. I always say that books are the gifts that authors give themselves and then to the rest of the world. So if you're questioning if people need it, I had so much fun coming up with the list, and it was really hard to narrow it down, which is why I didn't. I added quite a few books, and you'll be able to click through, and in case you're not familiar with them, some of them are in Spanish. I think maybe 2 or 3 powerful books that changed my life. And I really don't even want to imagine a world where these books don't exist. Like I don't even want to think about a world where these books don't exist. And I have a feeling that even these amazing authors, I'm talking about people like Gabriel Garcia Marquez, like Cervantes, like Russell Brunson, and Elizabeth Gilbert, what's the name of this amazing psychologist that wrote Boundaries. That book changed my life. I have given it to people. I have bought it for people. I have read it, I listened to it several times. If you have family, you need to read Boundaries. Okay, I don't care how healthy your family is, you need that book. I don't even want to imagine a world where those books don't exist. Books by John Maxwell, who's a person that really inspired me to become a multi book author. Amazing books by oh my god, I wish I had written Mel Robbins. So many different books. Ask and it is given. Oh my god, that book is so good. And now I'm thinking of other books I should have written down, but these are the ones. Oh, The Alchemist. Oh my god, The Alchemist is a book that I read every couple years. It's a beautiful metaphor on life and why you should never give up on your dreams. I don't want to think of a world where these books don't exist, where these people, I'm sure, questioned the validity of the need of their book. They question the process of going through, the expense and the sacrifice. Yes, there are sacrifices, but my life has been enriched because of these amazing books. And I know you have your own list of books that you're like, they're your amazing books that you love, and you're happy they were written. So I want you to realize that just like these books have changed people's lives, including mine, and will continue to change other people's lives, so will your book. I want you to realize that you are needed. Okay, you are needed. There were some exercises that I share within today's blog post that you can go through to figure out what kind of help you need. Pretty practical exercises so you can figure that out, and then how you can get over, if you will. I don't want to make it a tribal thing, but trivial thing. But how do you can overcome? That's the right word. How you can overcome your doubt of the value of what you have and that others need. So the main point is that I want you to understand that your expertise is needed in the world. And if you have that desire, it's for a reason. You need it, you are needed, you are needed. So let me know in the comments how you are in the process, where you are in the process. Make sure that you print this article. It's gonna help you so much. Follow the steps that I share here. Check out the books that I mentioned. I did not put any of my books in here, but they have changed my life for sure. And I'm sure that you are gonna find a lot of value. If you're ready to write your book and you're like, Kat, I need help, we have a complete team of people that help with everything from the very beginning to the very end of publishing and promoting it and creating content and products from that book. So we can help you if you're ready. We're gonna put the link in the description so you can reach out to my team and connect with me and see if we might be able to help you with your book. In the meantime, you are subscribed, you have liked this video, you have shared with someone. If you haven't, what you're waiting for, go ahead and do that. Thanks so much for watching. Please know that I love you, that I'm rooting for you, and I'm gonna see you super duper soon. Bye.